Welcome back to Moving to Spain. I'm Chin, and the topic for today is Sevilla. Who should move here? Who should probably think twice, and how to choose with real-life filters instead of postcards. We'll break Sevilla down into work and income, housing and neighborhoods, schools and language, transport and airport logic, climate and daily health, and a clear verdict by profile. You'll also get landing scripts, micro checklists, and 3 real stories that mirror the choices you might be facing. Big picture. Sevilla is Andalusian, rhythm walkable, beautiful, community-driven, and absolutely intense in summer. It can be a dream if you're remote, creative, family-oriented, or retired and you want value per square meter, plus a slower, neighborly routine. It's not Spain's deepest corporate job market, and there's no city beach. But there's culture plazas and an everyday life that rewards people who show up. Learn Spanish and design heat-smart routines. Let's put work first. If you need a fast, high-paying, English-only local job, Sevilla will challenge you. The local economy is strong in tourism, culture, education, public administration, SMEs, and services. But you'll do best with Spanish, and the top corporate salaries concentrate in Madrid or Barcelona. Where Sevilla shines is for remote workers, freelancers, founders, and semi-retired pros with portable income. If you can bring your USD earnings, you'll enjoy lower fixed costs than Madrid, BCN, and space to focus on craft. For local builders, it's a relationship market, meets, chambers, universities, and city programs. Show up weekly, share work. Follow-up. Sevilla rewards consistency and warmth more than speed and pitching. Positioning tips. Set clear working hours that avoid the hottest afternoon stretch. Pick housing with quiet rooms and strong internet. And cultivate 2 local nodes: your co-work and your neighborhood cafe. Add 1 weekly professional ritual, demo night, language exchange, or industry breakfast. That cadence compounds in Sevilla. Housing, neighborhood filters, and due diligence. Sevilla's charm changes from block to block, so think of neighborhoods as different rhythms: Casco, Historico, Santa Cruz, and Arenal. Gorgeous and central, but heavy on tourism. I always verify night noise, festival routes, and window quality before saying yes. Triana and Los Remedios, just across the river with real local life, markets, and great walkability. Triana leans artsy. Los Remedios has a calmer, more orderly grid. Nervión and San Bernardo, practical and very connected, with shopping and commuter-friendly layouts. Pick these if you value transport and straightforward floor plans. Macarena and Alameda, tons of creative energy and mixed streets. I do street tests at night and on weekends to understand the true vibe. Heliopolis and Reina Mercedes, close to campuses with a strong student presence. I check how noise and activity change across the seasons. My rules before signing: walk the street, morning, afternoon, and night. Ask about cross-ventilation, blinds, insulation, air conditioning, and what the utility bills look like in July and August. Listen for inner patio noise. Confirm building norms like quiet hours, pets, and where you can dry clothes. And protect your commute cap: 15 minutes by bus, tram, or metro, or 20 on a bike. If a viewing breaks that rule, I skip it. Sevilla rewards stable routines when you choose the right block. Sevilla's public system is Spanish forward. Bilingual, plurilingual programs exist, but coverage varies by center. Concerta and private often offer more bilingual seats. International schools provide continuity for IGCSE, IB, but at higher cost. Decide by 4 filters: curriculum, continuity, language comfort, commute time, and total cost. What to ask on tours: language distribution by stage and subject, newcomer support, transport options, lunch systems, and family engagement. If your kids are young and adaptable, local routes give immersion, neighborhood friends, and community sports. If your teen is mid-syllabus, international may be the least disruptive bridge. Either way, plan for Spanish in daily life. Sevilla gets warmer and easier when you lean into the language. Inside the city, bus plus tram plus Metro L1 carry a lot of weight. Walking is a first-class mode. Sevilla is designed for car-light living, especially if you cluster daily life around one or two trusted lines. If you need a car, confirm your DGT label and the ZB rules for areas and time windows. For frequent Europe travel, SVQ keeps adding routes. For a long haul, plan to route via Madrid, Barcelona. Your first 30 days, buy a monthly pass, learn 2 lines you'll actually use, and test a bike route at night. Pick one weekly market and a nearby supermarket for top-ups. Find your pharmacist. These small nodes reduce decision fatigue and anchor your routine. Summer is real, designed for it. Housing checklist blinds you actually use, crossbreeze, fans, AC where needed, and an afternoon schedule that flexes. Shift workouts to mornings or late evenings. Treat hydration like a habit. In hot weeks, compress errands into early windows and embrace a quiet midday. On rain or storm days, know how your block drains and what the building entrance does with heavy water. Trade-offs. Sevilla lacks city beaches, but you can reach Cadiz or Huelva coasts on weekends. What you gain daily is plazas, orange tree shade, the riverfront, and a calendar of festivals that make ordinary weeks feel festive. Choose Sevilla if you're remote, freelance, creative, or semi-retired and want value per m squared, walkability, and a community vibe. Choose Sevilla if you a family seeking Spanish immersion with some bilingual provision, or if you budgeting for international continuity. Choose Sevilla if you enjoy a slower tempo, markets, and neighbors who soon know your name. Think twice if you need fast, high-paying, English-only local jobs. If you're heat intolerant and can't shift schedules in July-August, if you depend on a non-compliant older car every day inside ZB areas, or if you require public English-dominant schooling as a must. Common mistakes: signing a lease without testing heat, noise, underestimating Spanish, ignoring festival calendars on your street, and choosing a deal that steals 45 minutes per day in transit. I'll close with 3 mirror stories patterns I've seen repeatedly. Try them on. If one fits, that's your sign. Anna, 30, freelance video editor with European clients. She needs quiet, good upload speeds, and walks that clear her head. In Sevilla, she rents a bright one-bed in Triana with solid blinds and a fan routine. She edits early siesta-style break, renders late. Friday is market day. Saturday, river walk. Every few weeks, Cadiz. She could push harder in Madrid's scene, but what makes her best work is the cadence she found here. Daniel and Noor, mid-40s with a 9-year-old. He teaches online. She runs a small e-commerce shop. They wanted Spanish immersion at school. A park within 5 minutes and a predictable monthly cost. They chose Nervy on the kid bikes to activities. The family uses the tram for center trips. Friends came from school and the corner cafe. Could they have picked Valencia for the sea? Sure, but they're everyday Windswalk's neighbors. Routine stacked faster in Sevilla. Lucia, 62, semi-retired nurse. She wanted sun plazas and a slower city that still feels alive. She trialed 3 months in winter and 3 in late spring. She learned basic Spanish, joined a neighborhood volunteer group, and found a book club. Heat was an adjustment, but with morning errands and shutters, she's fine. Sevilla gave her a sense of belonging without rushing her. Notice none of these stories rely on monuments. They rely on rhythm. Sevilla's rhythm is neighborly, walkable, heat-smart, and generous if you show up. Thank you for listening. If you found this information helpful today, make sure to give us a like, comment what you would like to hear next, and subscribe so that you don't miss anything. Until next time.